Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. And today we are going to talk about motivation letter. A lot of people ask how to write a motivation letter, what are the things that they should include in a motivation letter. So we decided that we should give you some idea how to write a motivation letter, what are the things that you should include, and this is the main agenda of this video.
Yes, keep in mind if you are going to apply for a university or if you are going to apply for a scholarship, everything depends on your motivation letter. So you should be able to write a very good motivation letter.
Yeah, she's right. Motivation letter has really good importance for admission as well as scholarship. So let's start from the motivation letter. So the motivation letter is a document which give idea to your university or scholarship committee about your background and about your strength and your capabilities.
And also how inspired you are to get this opportunity.
Yeah, like are you a suitable candidate or
Yes.
do you deserve to get this amount, because the scholarship is always like a lot of money
Yes.
and nobody want to waste their money, and this is
Yes.
the reality of life. Okay, first of all, we have divided the motivation letter into 4 parts. The first thing is introduction. It is always good to divide a big task into small mini tasks and work on each mini task and then make them as a one big task, and then you can achieve easily. This is the strategy I always use. So first of all, the introduction should have something to grab the attention of reader. Normally, people mention that my name is Anthony and I belong to this family and I do this and that. You are not writing an essay. It's a motivation letter. You have to convince reader to read your motivation letter until it ends. So the first thing, you can start with any statement, you can start with anything. Like in my motivation letter I put studying Europe was kind of dream for me, and then I started explaining little about me. So this is how I started the introduction. Now we can ask Anushka how she prepared the motivation letter.
Actually, I have applied different universities. So when I apply for different universities, I use different motivation letters. To every university, I included the university name and the specific program name. So that is very important when you write a specific motivation letter to a specific university. Mention the university name and mention the program name. So then they know that you are writing to exactly to this university or to this course. So that is important, I think.
She has a really good point. Like, it should not be a generic motivation letter. It has to be specific. In introduction, you have to tell them any statement, start with any statement, and then come to the point that Anushka explained that I'm applying to this scholarship at this university. This is the way how you grab the attention of the
Yes,
reader.
scholarship or for the program.
Yeah, admission as well as
Yes.
scholarship committee. So 2 points are very important. Start with any statement. You can use any statement. You can get it from the people like Steve Jobs and any other person. They have like really amazing statements about the
Power of education,
education,
importance of education.
empowerment, and importance of education. You can use those statements and then you can come, you can do some specific things like university name and the scholarship, and then a very interesting and the main thing of the motivation will starts. That is when you start talking about your life. It has to be very original. It has to be a real story. You have to tell how you get motivation and what are the source of your motivation, and what why you want to go for this scholarship, and why you are asking them to give you the scholarship.
Yes, the reader should understand how motivated you are to this opportunity.
Yes, she's right. Like, they should understand that you are the suitable candidate. So you have to explain your story. I used my story in my motivation letter and I was successful. I put in the words like how difficult it was for me to get the education, but I made it. I, I tackle all the problems and I came to the point that I can go for this scholarship. So this is what you need to write, like, these were the problems and I wanted to have the education. I wanted to be very inspirational. That's why I got the education. And this scholarship is gonna be a life-changing experience or another step to make me more inspirational, motivational, or more educated. And with this scholarship I'm going to bring these changes in my life or the people around me. Then they will give you the scholarship. Otherwise there is no point to give you the scholarship. Do you want to add any other point?
Yes, actually, when you write a motivation letter to a specific program or specific scholarship, um, well, a scholarship or
Organization.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, you should cut this.
Okay.
Wait, I will start again. When you write a motivation letter to a specific program, I mean a specific university or a specific scholarship organization, it should be a different. I mean, when you write to the university, it should be specific about your educational background and how inspired you are to get this specific program. And when you write to the scholarship organization, you should be specific about how capable you are and how strength you are, how skillful you are to get this opportunity to give um, to give money to you to study. So it's a competition. Scholarship is a competition. So you should show that you are more
Competitive than other
yes,
candidates.
you are more strength enough or you are more suitable for that opportunity. So everything depends on your writing.
So use all the good words that you can use and make it as good as you can, and I'm sure you will get the scholarship. Then the third point that I want to talk about is about your education. Talk about your work experience and education briefly, and then jump to the last part in which you will show there were problems, there were many things that you faced, but you made it. And you will write like, I have the capability. I'm very proactive. I'm very I like to adopt. I like to have challenges, because challenges can always end up with the opportunities. So you have to write like this. You have to tell that there were problems and I faced the problems and I tackled the problem. I was looking for solution. I got the solution. That's why I'm applying for this scholarship. And you have to show you are the best person for this scholarship.